Hi, my name is Jeff Hardison, and I thought I'd talk a little bit about the interesting times I had growing up in the family that I had. Real briefly, my family came from Cuba, so I spent a lot of time growing up in the household of my grandparents. That's how I ended up growing up as Cuban as I did. Um, my grandparents' daughter, the youngest daughter, my Aunt Griselle, and I, we used to hang out a lot together, but I was kind of like the little brother who always was tagging along, and she would get annoyed with me, but she found interesting ways to remind me that sometimes I might not want to do that. And there was this time I can remember when she was going to stay up late with some friends of hers and watch a horror movie. And this particular horror movie was a werewolf movie. And I just pleaded and pleaded until finally she gave in and let me watch it with her and her friends. She was having a sleepover at the time. Well, when the movie was over, I went to sleep, and I was a little kid at the time, no much older than 8. And so I fell asleep. I was probably a bit scared at the time. Well, my aunt, she had this big bear, this teddy bear, that her boyfriend had won for her in a carnival. Must have been about yay big. I would say about 4 feet, 4.5 feet. And what she did is she waited until I was asleep, and then got the bear, put it nose to nose with me, and then I woke up, and of course, I screamed bloody murder. About this time, my grandmother came running in, and you can picture my grandmother is about 4 feet tall. She was just a tiny little woman, and she was so mad at my aunt. She like pulled off her sandals and started chasing her around the house. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. Actually, it was almost worth it to see that last piece happen.